Hello, I think we might be up. Just want to double check. Let me call my mum.
Hello, love.
Hiya, I think I'm up and live again.
Alright, I'll try again. It said for violating.
I know it came up again. I don't know why, but we're just going to have to work with it. If you can like the video, I'll be able to show people that I'm on it and stuff. It will pop up in more people's...
I can't even get on it again, love. I'm trying.
Go onto the account. Go onto Velvet Giggles account. And it's a new video. It's up as a whole new video.
Oh, another one, not the 9th of the 6th.
No, it is 9th of the 6th. I've just made it a whole new video. I'm currently live as I'm talking to you, so you'll probably have a delayed bit of our conversation.
Alright, I'll try and come out and go back in. Alright, love.
Cool. I'm going to try and figure out what it copyrighted. Cool. So, if anyone's on here now, really sorry about that. Apparently, I somehow violated terms of service. So, I'm just going to do the usual little disclaimer. This video is being made for educational purposes only. This is being watched by friends and family. I'm over the age of consent at 16. There's no copyright material in this video live stream. My mother's texting me. All questions are written by myself, and any images used will be open to the public domain to be used. No videos or sound of copyright has been used. So YouTube, please be nice. Again, I'm just going to wait for a few more people to join. If you could all do me a massive, massive favour, whoever's watching this, if you could give it a thumbs up, it will mean that more people will be able to see the video, like YouTube promotes it more. So if we get a few of those going, YouTube will be like, ooh, show this to a few people, eh? I don't know. Just please try. I don't know why it went down, so panic. So yeah, if possible, thumbs up. Some chats on the live stream might help. Let's have a little convo. See how everyone's doing. How's everyone's week been? I think we're all good at this point. I think I'm going to continue. So, we're obviously a little bit late over, but that's because YouTube pulled us down for anyone who's recently just joined. I hope everyone's had a lovely week. And we'll be starting with round 1 in just a bit. Just want to double check. Everything's all good. Cool, we've got a steady stream going on. Good connection. I think we're all good. So, if everyone's ready, I think we'll start with the round 1, which is the general knowledge round. As always, start off with a little general knowledge, mixed topics, just to get you into the quizzing mood. So, yep, we'll just continue with this for a little bit. And so, question number 1 for round number 1 of the 4th quiz that we've done. So, question number 1 is, in which year was the original Toy Story film released in the US? In which year was the original Toy Story film released in the US? That was question number 1 of the general knowledge round. Which year was the original Toy Story film released? Question number 2. Name the current UK Chancellor of the Exchequer. Name the current UK Chancellor of the Exchequer. That was question number 1. Which year was the original Toy Story film released into the US? And question number 2. Name the current UK Chancellor of the Exchequer. Moving on to question number 3. Number 3. Which film was the first to be recognised as part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? Which film was the first to be recognised as part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? So basically, what Marvel film that came out was the first to be like, this is the thing, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. A bit of a mouthful, but that's the title apparently. So which was the first ever film? I think a simple way of answering it would have just have been, what's the first Marvel film? I think that's basically it, but they like to have a whole title, so you've got to use it. So that was number 3 of the general knowledge round. Moving on to question number 4. What is the name of the longest river in the UK? What is the name of the longest river in the UK? That was question number 4. Name the longest river in the UK. That is number 4. Now moving on to question number 5. What is the capital city of New Zealand? We had a question similar to this in last week's quiz. I think it was general knowledge again. But let's see if your memory's up, if you're learning anything from these quizzes. Because if you are, that means I'm doing good. So number 5. What is the capital city of New Zealand? I know that I've been learning a lot of random facts due to these research for the quizzes, and then we're doing ones in the week with my family and I'm like, oh, I know that one just through my own research. But yeah, so that was number 5. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Number 4. What is the longest river in the UK? Cool. Moving on to question number 6 then. Which 3 nations will co-host the Men's 2026 FIFA World Cup? Which 3 nations will co-host the Men's 2026 FIFA World Cup? We're going to need 3 answers. All 3 for 1 point before anyone is in the comment section, i.e. my mother. Oh god, my dad's got a YouTube account. Oh. So, yeah. So that was question number 6. Which 3 nations will co-host the Men's 2026 FIFA World Cup? Moving on to question number 7. Complete this famous line from the iconic Queen song, I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the blank? You have to fill in the blank. Complete this famous line from the iconic Queen song, I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the blank? Fill in the blank. So that was question number 7. For those who have recently joined, because I've just seen an influx of people join, I will go back through all questions of round 1. And then I will answer them after I've done round 1 and round 2. Because I know through one of my dad's friends, Gary, if any of you know him, didn't seem to realise, or how do I phrase it, might have cheated with last week's questions and then use the excuse of I didn't answer them. So Gary, don't cheat this time if you're watching. If you're mates with Gary, don't cheat either. So just don't cheat is the moral of the story. And I'll tell you the answers in a little bit. So that was question number 7. Now moving on to question number 8. In which year was the popular video game Fortnite first released? In which year was the popular video game Fortnite first released? That was question number 8. And then moving on to question number 9. What does the acronym IPA stand for? What does the acronym IPA stand for? So that was number 9. What does the acronym IPA stand for? Moving on to question number 10. This is the final question of the first round, and it is, who wrote Pride and Prejudice? Who wrote Pride and Prejudice? So that is the completion of round 1. I'm just going to run through the questions once more for anyone who didn't catch the first couple. It will be quick, just to warn you. It's not as slow as I've done it before. Okay, number 1. Which year was the original Toy Story film released in the US? Number 2. Name the current UK Chancellor of the Exchequer. Number 3. Which film was the first to be recognised as part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? So basically, what was the first Marvel film? Number 4. Name the longest river in the UK. Number 5. What is the capital city of New Zealand? Number 6. Which 3 nations will co-host the Men's 2026 FIFA World Cup? Number 7. Complete this famous line from the iconic Queen song. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the blank? Fill in the blank. Number 8. In which year was the popular video game Fortnite first released? And question number 9. What does the acronym IPA stand for? Number 10. Who wrote Pride and Prejudice? So that is round 1 complete. I will mark that one after round 2 is done. So we're moving on to round 2 now. Moving on to round 2. This is the science/nature, majority of it science-based round. So for any scientists or science enthusiasts out there, this round's for you. So I'll give it a little minute. If anyone could give me a thumbs up in the chat, much appreciated. Cool. Moving on to round 2 then. Number 1. In which modern day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? In which modern day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? That was question number 1 of round 2. Question number 2. How many wings does a mosquito have? How many wings does a mosquito have? Yes, my mum is right by the chat. This science and nature round was for my mum's friend Claire. So shout out to Claire. So yes, that was number 2. How many wings does a mosquito have? Question number 3. Which is the largest... I can't speak. Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? So I've just got a notification from my friend Alice. So this is just a little chat for Alice. Don't message me your answers. Write them on a piece of paper, and also you got that one wrong. So don't message me them. So moving on to question number 4. Arachnophobia is the fear of what? Number 4. Arachnophobia is the fear of what? That was question number 4. Again, for anyone who's joined, I will run through these questions once more. Cool. Number 5. What is the collective name for a group of crows? What is the collective name for a group of crows? And number 6, what part of a human body is the mandible? So I'll give you a clue, what area of bone in the human body is the mandible? Number 7. The rate at which the body produces energy from nutrients is controlled by which gland in the neck? The rate at which the body produces energy from nutrients is controlled by which gland in the neck? So that was number 7. The rate at which the body produces energy from nutrients is controlled by which gland in the neck? So even if you don't understand the whole nutrients being produced, a gland in the neck is quite a big clue. Okay, and question number 8. At what speed does light travel? At what speed does light travel? Question number 9. What is the largest moon of Saturn called? Question number 9. What is the largest moon of Saturn called? And question number 10. What is the biggest planet in our solar system? That was question number 10. What is the biggest planet in our solar system? So I will run through these questions from round 2 once more, and then we will mark round 1 and round 2 together. Okay, so round 2, the science and nature round. Question number 1. In which modern day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? Number 2. How many wings does a mosquito have? Number 3. Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? Number 4. Arachnophobia is the fear of what? Number 5. What is the collective name for a group of crows? Number 6. What part of the human body is the mandible? Number 7. The rate at which the body produces energy from nutrients is controlled by which gland in the neck? Number 8. At what speed does light travel? Number 9. What is the largest moon of Saturn called? And finally, number 10, what is the biggest planet in our solar system? So I'll run through the rounds 1 and 2, and I'll give you the answers this time. So this is the answers. Just let me double check if everyone's up to date. I think we're all good. Coolio. So, round number 1, general knowledge round. Question number 1 was, which year was the original Toy Story film released in the US? This was 1995. Number 1, and the answer is 1995. Question number 2. The question was, name the current UK Chancellor of Exchequer. This is Rishi Sunak. Rishi Sunak. I hope I pronounced that right. Number 2. So number 3 was, which film was the first to be recognised as part of the Marvel Cinematic Universe? And the answer was Iron Man. That was number 3, and the answer was Iron Man. Number 4. The question was, name the longest river in the UK. And the answer is the River Severn. It was the River Severn. Question number 5. What is the capital city of New Zealand? This is Wellington. Number 5, and the answer is Wellington. Number 6. Which 3 nations will co-host the Men's 2026 FIFA World Cup? The nations are Canada, the USA, and Mexico. So for number 6, the answer is Canada, USA, and Mexico. Number 7. The question was, complete this famous line from the iconic Queen song. I see a little silhouette of a man, Scaramouche, Scaramouche, will you do the blank? And the answer, of course, was Fandango. Will you do the Fandango? That was question number 7. Question number 8. In which year was the popular video game Fortnite released? And the answer is 2017. Answer for number 8 is 2017. And number 9, what does the acronym IPA stand for? This is Indian Pale Ale. That was number 9, and the answer is Indian Pale Ale. And finally, for round 1, number 10, who wrote Pride and Prejudice? This was Jane Austen. So I'm just going to run through the answers one more quick succession. Number 1, 1995. Number 2, Rishi Sunak. Number 3, Iron Man. Number 4, River Severn. Number 5, Wellington. Number 6, Canada, USA, and Mexico. Number 7, Fandango. Oh, I've got to sneeze. Woo. Number 8, 2017. Number 9, Indian Pale Ale. And number 10, Jane Austen. I've got to sneeze there. Woo. Okay, now we're going to run through the answers of round 2. So let's do this. So number 1 for round 2. The question was, in which modern day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? This was in Poland. That's why my friend was wrong, because she said Belgium. My mum has just asked, can you have half a point for the year either side of the correct answer? I'm guessing she's meaning number 1 and number 8 for round 1. Yeah, you can have half a point for either side, but it has to be the number either side, not like 5 either side, the number either side. Cool, so sorry about that interruption. Blame my mum. So number 1, the answer was Poland. Number 2, the question was, how many wings does a mosquito have? And the answer is 2. Just 2. It's kind of like a trick, I guess. So how many wings does a mosquito have? The answer is 2. Question 3. Which is the largest internal organ in the human body? That is the liver. Number 3 is the liver. Number 4. Arachnophobia is the fear of what? This is of spiders. So arachnophobia is the fear of spiders. That was number 4. Question number 5. What is the collective name for a group of crows? This is a murder. Number 5, and the answer is a murder. Cool. Number 7. No, sorry, number 6. What part of the human body is the mandible? This is the lower jawbone. So what part of the human body is the mandible? This was question number 6, and the answer is lower jawbone. Finally, number 7. The rate at which the body produces energy from nutrients is controlled by which gland in the neck? The rate at which the body produces energy from the nutrients is controlled by which gland in the neck? This is question number 7, and the answer was thyroid gland, the thyroid gland. And question number 8, at what speed does light travel? This is at 186,000 miles per second. And that was number 8, 186,000 miles per second. Question number 9. What is the largest moon of Saturn called? This is Titan. And number 10. What is the biggest planet in our solar system? It is Jupiter. So I'm going to run through the answers of these real quick. So, number 1. In which modern day country was the physicist and chemist Marie Curie born? This is Poland. Number 2. Number 3. Liver. Number 4. Spiders. Number 5. A murder. Number 6. Lower jawbone. Number 7. Thyroid gland. Number 8. 186,000 miles per second. Number 9. Titan. And number 10. Jupiter. So that was the answers for rounds 1 and 2. I'll give you guys a little break, and whilst I'm giving you a break, this might confuse some of you, but I hope it doesn't. I've had feedback from the Guess the Celebrity rounds that we need more time or something like that. So the Guess Celebrity is going to be round 4. Obviously, we've got one more round till then. But whilst you can refill your drinks, I'm just going to put the 2 slides for the 10 celebrities, which will be round 4, so don't get confused. Round 4, I'm just going to pop them on the screen for a little bit, whilst you just pop to the loo real quick or get a drink, just as a more time for the faces to sink in, kind of thing. So yeah. It won't be long for anyone who's wondering. I'm just gonna put rotate. I've got this slide and another 5 on another slide, so I'm gonna rotate them in a bit, just to give you some extra time to look at them. Coolio. So I think we're gonna continue, if everyone's alright, with round number 3. So we're checking everything's still all good with the stream. Cool. I think we're all good up. So I'm going to continue with round 3, the music round. So yeah. So number 1 for round 3, the music round, is Noel and Liam Gallagher from Oasis have an older brother, but what is his name? Noel and Liam Gallagher from Oasis have an older brother, but what is his name? That was question number 1. Okay, question number 2. Name the song and the artist for 1 point following the lyric. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Now, what is the song and the artist? That's for 1 point. If you only get one, you don't get a point. There's no half points, just no, you need to get both. So, the lyrics are, maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. That is the lyrics, but what is the song name and the artist's name? And cool. Question number 3, sorry. Matt Goss, Luke Goss and Craig Logan made up which band? Matt Goss, Luke Goss and Craig Logan made up which band? That was question number 3. Question number 4. In which year did the Beatles split up? In which year did the Beatles split up? Question number 5. What is the nationality for the pop superstar Justin Bieber? What is the nationality of the pop star Justin Bieber? That was question number 5. What is the nationality of the pop star Justin Bieber? Number 6. Complete this Spice Girls lyric. If you want to be my blank, you got to get with my friends. You've got to fill in the blank, obviously, like previously on. This is, if you want to be my blank, you've got to get with my friends. That is the complete the Spice Girl lyric for number 6. Number 7. God Only Knows was a hit in 1966, but for which American band? God Only Knows was a 1966 hit for which American band? That was question number 7. Gary and Martin Kemp were in what band? For question number 8. Gary and Martin Kemp were in what band? That was question number 8. Gary and Martin Kemp were in what band? Number 9. In what decade was pop icon Madonna born? In what decade was the pop icon Madonna born? I've got both the decade and the actual year. So I guess, although the question says what decade, if you get the exact year of her birth, I'll throw in an extra half a point, so you can get 1.5 points for that, just because it's a bit more exact. Number 10. Which 2 country singers famously sang together on the 1983 song Islands in the Stream? Which 2 country singers famously sang together on the 1983 song Islands in the Stream? Oh, now I've got it stuck in my head. Cool. So that is the end of round 3. I'll run through the questions one more time. Number 1. Noel and Liam Gallagher from Oasis have an older brother. What's his name? Number 2. Name the song and the artist for the following lyric. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. Number 3. Matt Goss, Luke Goss and Craig Logan made up which band? Number 4. In what year did the Beatles split? Number 5. What nationality is the pop star Justin Bieber? Number 6. Complete the Spice Girl lyric. If you want to be my blank, you've got to get with my friends. Number 7. God Only Knows was a 1966 hit for which American band? That was 1966, sorry. Number 8. Gary and Martin Kemp were in what band? Number 9. In what decade was the pop icon Madonna born? Again, if you get the exact year of her birth, I'll throw in another half a point. Number 10. Which two country singers famously sang together on the 1983 song Islands in the Stream? So we're going to move on to the round 4, guess the celebrity round. So obviously I've shown you these ones before, just continue if you need any more time, that's fine. I'll put these on for a little bit longer and then we will mark both rounds 3 and rounds 4. Cool, I'm gonna just change it over to the final 5 questions of this one. I'll change it back in a minute. I'm just giving you time to see them all, just in case. Changing it back now. And the final 5 now. Cool, sorry, just sorting out a few bits for the live that didn't really go to plan. So we will go through, sorry, almost went to the wrong thing. We'll go through the answers for round 3. Now this is the music round, and then we'll go straight through onto the answers for round 4. Cool, number 1. Noel and Liam Gallagher from Oasis have an older brother. What's his name? The answer was Paul Gallagher. That was round 3, question 1. The answer is Paul Gallagher. Number 2. Name the song and artist for the following lyric. Maybe I'm foolish, maybe I'm blind, thinking I can see through this and see what's behind. This is Human by Rag and Bone Man. Number 3. Matt Goss, Luke Goss and Craig Logan made up which band? This was Bros, or Bros. I think it's pronounced Bros or Bros. So that was that. Bros. Number 4. In which year did the Beatles split up? This was 1970. And you don't get a point either side for this one. Or half a point, whatever my mum tried to negotiate. You just have to get 1970 on the dot. Number 5. What nationality is the pop superstar Justin Bieber? He is Canadian. Justin Bieber is Canadian for number 5. Number 6. Complete the Spice Girls lyric. If you want to be my blank, you've got to get with my friends. The answer is lover. If you want to be my lover, you've got to get with my friends. And I sounded so British then. That was number 6. Number 7. God Only Knows was a 1966 hit for which American band? It was the Beach Boys. Number 7, and the answer is Beach Boys. Number 8. Gary and Martin Kemp were in what band? They were both in Spandau Ballet. They were in Spandau Ballet for number 8. Number 9. In what decade was pop icon Madonna born? She was born in the 1950s, and to be precise for the extra half a point, she was born in 1958. So, in what decade was pop icon Madonna born? That was question number 9. The answer was 1950s, but for the extra half a point, 1958. To be precise. And number 10. Which 2 country singers famously sang together on 1983 song Islands in the Stream? That was Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. So I'll run through the answers one more time. Number 1, Paul Gallagher. Number 2, Human by Rag and Bone Man. Number 3, Bros or Bros. Number 4, 1970. Number 5, Canadian. Number 6, Lover. Number 7, The Beach Boys. Number 8, Spandau Ballet. Number 9, 1958 to be precise, or the 1950s for 1 point. Number 10 was Kenny Rogers and Dolly Parton. Now we're going through the answers for the 4th round. Okay, so guess the female celebrities. Number 1 is Hilary Duff. Number 2 was Cara Delevingne. Number 3 is Mila Kunis. Number 4 is Jennifer Lawrence. Number 5 is Anne Hathaway. Number 6 is Emma Thompson. Sorry, my slide went wrong then. Number 6 is Emma Thompson. Number 7 is Octavia Spencer. Number 8, I can't count. Number 8 is Lizzo. Number 9 is Beyonce. And number 10 is Cameron Diaz. So run through that round one more time. Number 1, Hilary Duff. Number 2, Cara Delevingne. Number 3, Mila Kunis. Number 4, Jennifer Lawrence. Number 5, Anne Hathaway. Number 6, Emma Thompson. Number 7, Octavia Spencer. Number 8, Lizzo. Number 9, Beyonce. And number 10, Cameron Diaz. Cool. So I think we're on our final round of today's quiz. Just check what we're like for timings. Cool. I think we're all good. So, round number 5. I've made this round OK Google 2019 edition because the answers / results haven't come out for 2020 yet, so it's had to be 2019 edition. So, question number 1. I'll give you the gist of what the round is first. I'm going to ask questions about the most searched on Google something kind of thing, and you have to give me that something. So number 1 is, what is the most Googled holiday destination? So you need to answer that, obviously. What is the most Googled holiday destination? Number 2, who was the most Googled celebrity? In 2019 this is. Number 3, what was the most Googled TV show in 2019 again? Number 3, what was the most Googled TV show? Number 4, what was the most Googled language translation? That was number 4. What is the most Googled language translation? So for example, from language A to language B, and you have to answer me A and B. So what was the most Googled language translation? Number 5. What was the most Googled brand? That was number 5. What is the most Googled brand? Number 6. What was the most Googled song? So that was question number 6. What was the most Googled song? Question number 7. What was the most Googled news story of 2019? What was the most Googled news story of 2019? Question number 8. What was the most Googled city? That was question number 8. What was the most Googled city? Number 9. What was the most Googled movie? That was question number 9. What was the most Googled movie? And question number 10. What was the most Googled question ever? So this is not just 2019, this is ever. What is the most Googled question? So I'll run through that round one more time. Number 1. What was the most Googled holiday destination? Number 2, who was the most Googled celebrity? Number 3, what was the most Googled TV show? Number 4, what was the most Googled language translation? Number 5, what is the most googled brand? Number 6, what was the most googled song? Number 7, what was the most googled news story of 2019? Number 8, what was the most googled city? Number 9, what was the most googled movie? And finally, number 10, what is the most googled question ever? So not just 2019, what is the most googled question ever? So we'll run through the answers real quick, and this is the final round of tonight's quiz. So just before I give you the answers, we've got a new Instagram for Velvet Giggles, and I'm planning to record some more speciality rounds. So far I've written all the questions for a Only Fools and Horses round, and I'll be filming that sometime in this week and uploading onto there. Also, I'll hope to upload it onto YouTube if I can. This all goes to plan. And if there's any other speciality quizzes you'd like, then feel free to comment them in the live chat or as a permanent comment down below. If you know me personally, obviously you can text me. But yeah, please go and follow the Velvet Giggles account, as it would be really helpful. So yeah. So let's go through round 5. The answers. Number 1, the question was, what was the most googled holiday destination? And the answer was Japan. Number 1, the answer is Japan. Number 2, who was the most googled celebrity? The answer is James Charles, because I don't know if any of you remember. Probably not. Gonna have to be careful with my words then. Probably not the older generation, not my generation would probably know this, older ones maybe not so, but he had a big like scandal last year, so he was the most googled celebrity. Number 3, when was the most googled TV show? What was the most googled TV show? Game of Thrones. That was number 3, and the answer is Game of Thrones. Number 4, what was the most googled language translation? This was English to Spanish. Number 5, what was the most googled brand? This was ASOS. Number 5, the answer is ASOS. Number 6, what was the most googled song? This was Old Town Road by Little Nas X and Billy Ray Cyrus. Number 7, what was the most googled news story of 2019? This was the Notre Dame fire. Number 8, what was the most googled city? This was New York. Number 9, what was the most googled movie? And this was Avengers Endgame. And finally, number 10, what is the most googled question ever? It is, what is love? Kind of depressing. What is love for number 10? So if we run through the rounds from the top, round 5 from the top, just the answers this time. Number 1, Japan. Number 2, James Charles. Number 3, Game of Thrones. Number 4, English to Spanish. Number 5, ASOS. Number 6, Old Town Road. Number 7, the Notre Dame fire. Number 8, New York. Number 9, Avengers Endgame. And number 10, what is love? So that is the whole quiz done for this evening. I hope you all had a lovely time. I hope you spent your evenings well. And I'm glad I could entertain you for this evening. Have a lovely rest of your evening. Sorry for the bit of a difficulty at the beginning of the stream. YouTube doesn't like me apparently. So I'm glad we all managed to work it out in the end. And join back next week. We've got these continued several weeks in the future. Come back next week, for the next quiz. So yeah, hope you enjoyed, had some fun. Good night.